find a cure for AIDS, the entire world will gravitate towards you. You will become an international figure within the space of 30 days. Why? Because you have solved the greatest problem on earth. So if you are looking for money, look around you. What are the problems in your neighborhood? What are the problems of the people around you? What are the things that people need that they are looking for? Once you begin to think that way, you suddenly realize that things are not as bad as you think they are. For instance, look around you. You can wash. And people are going around with clothes that they need somebody to wash for them. That's dry cleaning business. People are going around, standing at the bus stop, no transport. They're there queuing up for hours. That shows you there's still need in that transportation industry. So just look around you. Look around you. And you discover that there are problems all around that you can solve. So money hides in people. That's number one. Number two, money hides in problems. Now, number three, money hides in products and services. Money hides in products and services. What do I mean by that? Look around you. Money only flows in exchange for a product or a service. If you don't turn your ideas or what you have into a product or a service, you suddenly realize that it will not flow and become a money-making instrument for you. So money hides in people, money hides in problem, money hides in products and services. I'm going to begin to share with you on how you can turn what you have around you into a product and service to make money when we return after this break. Don't go away.
A time when poverty ravages the land, throwing the inhabitants into pathetic confusion. Companies filing for bankruptcy. Entrepreneurs are entangled in a web of insolvency. Job seekers explode in frustration while employment looks away without hesitation. The rat race continues with no tape of victory in sight. Finally, a savior emerges, the School of Money. How to make, manage, and multiply your money. The Entrepreneur's Blueprint by Olumide Emmanuel. A book born out of over 20 years hands-on experience on entrepreneurship. Simple, practical, and commonsensical. Look no further. It's a business school in print where the cheapest school fee is paid. Grab your copy today and dispel your doubt and confusion. Get the blueprint to financial freedom. For free delivery all around Lagos, call 0805-267-3673, 0802-305-9058, and 0802-347-0797. For online purchase, visit www.myschoolofmoney.com. You can also visit our corporate office, 28B at Janaku Street, Awuse Estate, Salvation Bus Stop, Okpebi Ikeja, Lagos. The School of Money. Grab your copy today.
Yes, you're welcome back. You're still on to the School of Money, and I'm still Olumide Emmanuel. We're looking at where money hides. And before we went on break, I told you money hides in people, money hides in problems, and then we're looking at money hides in products and services. Now listen and listen well. For many years, I was teaching wealth creation principles. But even though I was teaching wealth creation principles, I was not organizing seminars. I was not coming out with information products. Nobody was giving me money for all the things I was teaching. But guess what? The very minute I turned what I was doing into a service and I started organizing seminars, people began to pay because now there is a service that they can pay for. Now, I've got loads of audio programs, and most of these audio programs were done in the studio. Nobody invited me for any meeting. I invited myself. I went into the studio, I sat down for hours, coming out one program after another program. And then I packaged all these audio programs into an audio CD that I began to sell. And guess what? Money began to flow in exchange for the products and the services. Listen and listen well. There are a lot of things you do, and people don't pay you for it, but they are supposed to do. They're supposed to pay you for it, but you know why they have not paid you for it? Because you have not turned it into a product, you have not turned it into a service that they can exchange money for. So listen and listen well. Money hides in products and services. Number 4, money hides in your gifts and talents. Yes. Money hides in your gifts and your talents. There are lots of people that are talented musicians, talented actors and actresses, talented comedians, talented in different fields, yet they are talented but poor. Why? Because talent is not enough. For instance, in my country, We have loads of people that have been in the comedy industry for years. These are people in comedy in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s. But most of them today, they are either bankrupt, they are poor, or dependent on their children. And those that are doing well, they are just managing to go by. But there are a new crop of people that are called comedians in my country today now. They have built an industry out of comedy. Why? Because they came to a realization that their gift and their talent has money hidden within it. And before you know it, they came together and they developed an industry. Today in our country, we have the comedy industry, we have the music industry, we have the Nollywood industry, the third in the world, I'm told. How did all these industries evolve? These industries evolved because people came to a realization of the fact that my gift and my talents is there for me to exchange for money. Because money hides in gifts and talent. Now listen, many of you sing. You sing in your bedroom, you sing around the house, but you have never gone to the studio to wax an album or to come out with a demo. And now you are telling yourself, I'm not a professional. Hello? Have you listened to the songs that people are buying now? Have you listened to all the lyrics and all the sounds that we have in town today that people are making money from? What is the professional thing in that one? So you need to understand that we have so much population that anything you produce, there is a market. Do you know that people are buying poison? Are people not buying drugs? Are people not buying cocaine? Are people not buying marijuana? Are people not buying cigarettes? Even though they tell you it's dangerous to your health. If people can go and spend their money to buy cocaine, to buy drugs, to buy alcohol that will ruin their life, then what is your own album that you now say is not professional? Do you know that with the population we have, even if you cough, people will buy? Yes, just go to the studio and cough. You are laughing. That laughter alone is money. Even if you go to the studio to laugh. Yes, just go to the studio and just sit down there and begin to cough. Before you know it, side one. Second side, you begin to laugh. You laugh, side two. Cough and laugh, volume one. You're already laughing. That's why you buy. Now, you say, do you mean people will just buy a CD that somebody is coughing and laughing? The ringtone on your phone, what is it? The ringtone on your phone that somebody is laughing, this is a phone call for you. Are you not buying the ringtone? Is it not being downloaded? All those ringtones you are getting, are people not? Money is going. People are collecting money. So you can just come out with a CD, cough and laugh volume one. People will buy. You'll be amazed that people will help you spread the news. Can you imagine one guy came out with a CD, he's just coughing. Before you know it, you are making your money. So money hides in gifts and talents. Don't bury your talents. Don't bury your gifts. That gift, that talent that you have was put in there so that it can sustain you. Listen to what I'm about to say. Your gold is tied to your gifts. Your treasure is tied to your talents. Your profits is tied to your potential. Just like the spider has the web within to spin and create a world for himself, the Creator has put gifts, talents, and potentials in you so that with the gift and the talent and the potential inside you, you can spin your web and create your world. Because the world you create is the world you inhabit. Are you getting that now? Number 5. Money hides in ideas. Yes, money hides in ideas. You must have heard it said over and over again, ideas rule the world. Now, that's not a slogan. Because everything you see on earth today that people are making money from was once an idea in somebody's mind. So money is hiding in an idea. But guess what? Every day, lots of ideas are being downloaded into your mind. But what are you doing with the ideas? Have you noticed that there are times that you have an idea, you think about it for a while, and you don't do anything about it? Few weeks or few months down the line, you see somebody else doing exactly what you were thinking of doing. You say, and it came to my mind, oh. Hello? What came to your mind that you did nothing about, somebody else has done something about it. Because 1,000 good intention is not as powerful as one action. Your life will remain in the same spot until you do something about it. So everybody is receiving ideas. Nobody owns the monopoly of ideas. The same idea that is flowing in your head is flowing in somebody's head in India. Somebody in Pakistan is getting the same idea. Somebody in Dubai is getting the same idea. Somebody in Ghana is getting the same idea. It is only those that act upon their ideas that are now called pioneers, inventors, or innovators. So you need to understand that 1,000 good intention is not as powerful as one action. And until you give attention to your intention, the world will not give you attention. So all over the world today, we have the Googles of this world, the Yahoos of this world, the Facebooks of this world, the common sense groups of this world. All these are ideas in people's mind, and they executed the idea. So when an idea comes into your mind, don't discard that idea, because that may just be $1 million idea. So now I believe you are beginning to see where money is hiding now. It's becoming more clear to you, because many times we just sit down expecting that money will just come our way. No, nothing just happens. If it's going to be, it's up to you. If it's going to be, you have to make it be. And that's why you need to make sure you don't miss any of this broadcast. And every time, if I will advise you, get a notebook called the School of Money Notebook and begin to use it to write down everything I'm sharing with you. When I come back after the break, I'll share 1 or 2 other places where money is hiding, and then we'll make it a wrap for this broadcast on this edition. Well, I'll be back.
With your help, we can stand. We all need your helping hands. Come and serve us and sustain us, so we'll never, never fall. You are the pillar and the rock. You are walking around the clock. You are taking us to the top. You're touching our lives with humanitarian services to all.
Helping Hands International, an NGO, now experience the most powerful global opportunity ever created in humanitarian services, trade and skill acquisition services, asset and property support services, financial empowerment, scholarship, life assurance, and medical services. Register now with 9,900 Naira only. Attend our life-changing seminars at our designated centers nationwide and master compensation plan for your various life-changing empowerments.
So we'll never, never fall. Oh, please.
Helping Hands International, touching lives and empowering people.